Hey there. After tonight's episode of Community, I think that it actually might be the perfect television show. I mean, it's basically a nerd's wet dream. They've done Western parodies, mockumentaries, parodies of Star Wars, Doctor Who parodies. I mean, there's nothing that this show isn't willing to do. And one of the things that makes it great, and I think probably one of the problems with its ratings, is that it assumes a baseline intelligence and knowledge of cultural phenomenon to watch this show and understand what's going on. And so I love it. I think it's what makes the show great, but it's probably why a lot of people don't watch it and the ratings were so poor prior to the hiatus. But I'm really glad since the hiatus the fan community has really rallied around Community and made a showing of support so that the show can continue. One of the things that happened with Community in the news this week is that Dan Harmon and Chevy Chase apparently have been feuding for a while, and it came to a head at the season 3 wrap. Chevy Chase left a not-so-nice voicemail for Dan Harmon, and Dan Harmon made it public. He later apologized for making it public, saying that that probably was not the most mature thing to do, but he still did it and was probably in the wrong there. But Chevy Chase was also kind of a jerk. And so that's led to a lot of speculation about whether or not Chevy Chase will return if there's a 4th season of Community. And some people worry if that will take some of the charm out of the show, not having the Pierce Hawthorne character on there anymore. I personally think that it won't detract anything from the show. In previous episodes, Pierce Hawthorne's main role has been to be an adversary, mainly to Jeff and to some of the other characters. And since the return from the hiatus, Pierce Hawthorne has mostly been sort of this washed-up, neutered character who does a couple things, but has mostly been set aside and has sort of become a side character. And as far as side characters go, I think Neil, Leonard, and Sideburns have a lot more emotional staying power than Pierce Hawthorne does at this point. So I think writing him out of the show actually might be beneficial because he's just this extra thing that they have to worry about right now. In the past, his character hasn't even been that endearing or interesting. He's mainly acted as a plot catalyst when he becomes addicted to drugs or is in a wheelchair. Basically, his character enables other things to happen, and I don't think that's the only way that that show can exist and have a plot, is to have Pierce Hawthorne. So I personally think that they should write him out because not having Chevy Chase on the show will dramatically decrease the budget and make it more appealing to the networks and more likely to renew for a 4th season. So that's my 2 cents. I would love to hear what other Community fans have to say. Should Pierce Hawthorne stay on the show, and what you would like to see in a 4th season. I'll see you tomorrow.